this is just a quick video. Today is the, what's the day?
The 8th?
8th? Yeah. No, the 9th. No, the 8th.
No, what's the 8th?
It's the 8th, okay. So today's the 8th of June. We, as you know, we're back to Blessing Crowns at our New Jersey location. I want to talk about coloring here, dyeing or coloring. I'm going to color her here. She is using, hold on. She is using Cream of Nature. This is her color of choice, Cream of Nature. But I always tell clients, if they use this, get the one that says ammonia free. It's a pretty good brand, all right? I don't do dyes, right? I rather color. If you do dyes, if you want to dye your hair, I always tell clients, I've done a video on this. Please go to a professional, a colorist, who can examine your hair. Most likely they're going to strip it. Right. It's more an intense thing. Colors just coat the top layer of your hair. Dyes penetrate the shaft. That's the difference. Dyes are permanent, okay? I've been coloring the sister here since she was actually, when I started this business, my second client. You guys hear me talk about her all the time. I've done several videos with her. We call her kitchen sinker because when I started doing hair, I was watching people here in my kitchen sink, and she's from that. She's the last one remaining from that. And not only that, she and I are twinsies. We both have Graves' disease, and that's why I want to talk about coloring or dyeing hair when it's healthy. There was a time before she was even diagnosed, and we both got fibroids at the same time, right? So before she was, right, twinsies, before she was diagnosed, her hair just kept thinning. We couldn't figure out what it was, and we stopped doing any color, right? The reason why I say why I'm doing this video is to let you guys know if you're dealing with a medical issue, and it might not even be medical, it might just be a hair going through a shedding phase, or your hair is damaged from getting it over manipulated, but you still want to do your color, please, or dye, do not do it. Work on getting your hair healthy, your body healthy before you color your hair or dye it, whichever one you choose. Okay, as you can see, her hair is nice and thick, very disrespectful, very inappropriate. Graves' disease, it's doing it to me right now, but when she first got it, she got diagnosed first, actually a couple of years before me. It actually changed the texture of her hair because it's a thyroid disease. So the thyroid, she being hyper, like myself, and also the medication, it affects your hair. She had locks literally, that's why her locks here are uneven. If you look at the end, you're going to see some of them. That's where they grew out. They're really thin. And we could not figure out what it was. Me being the person I am, I was like, Philly, I was called Philly, we're not going to do no color. Just let's see what's wrong with you. I'm figuring it was just because she's young. Yeah, I told her it was stress because you were getting promotions and stuff, and you know, her job and all of that. Then she came and she told me what it was. And I didn't even get diagnosed. We were still at the old location. I didn't even get diagnosed yet. Work on, you'll know if your hair is damaged. It's your hair. You have mirrors. We all have phones with cameras. If your hair is damaged or it's going through a phase where it's shedding, whatever the case, it's going through some type of shift, come away from the vanity. Stop worrying about dyeing or coloring your hair. Not a lot of people like me would say, hold up, wait, don't do that. And the crazy thing is, most people will still color or dye your hair because they want the extra money. My clients don't make me rich off of, I only charge like $20 extra, and half of them I forget to charge them the $20 extra. So it's not like I'm making money off of it. It's not that serious to shake a bottle and apply the color. But if I see a client's hair is damaged, especially my more mature clients who are dealing with grays, especially when they book for the first time, oh, I want to color my hair. You just met me. First of all, you haven't come here for me to see your hair. Let me see your hair first. Examine it. If it's healthy, then for your next cycle, because each time you come as a cycle, I will look into putting color. All right, so I'm going to do a color in her hair. She took, I know somebody's going to ask, because she always likes this reddish color. It is, what's that? I said it?
That is the vivid red.
Vivid red. That looks like it said COVID, right?
She said COVID.
It says C31. I'm like, is that COVID? No, it's C31 Vivid Red. All right? It's nice. I like this brand. Is not a bad brand. So let me go do her color real quick. This is very disrespectful. The last time she saw me was in January, so it's nice and thick. And of course, her numbers are leveled, and she's in remission. Lucky bitch. Yeah, she's in remission. Everything grew back. You have to let your body reset itself. Just be patient, okay? Yeah, that's very thick. Hey guys, so the color is done. Sorry, that's my alarm. The color is done, and this is it. That's what I was saying earlier on. You'll notice some of her locks are uneven. Why it's long and short is because this was when these are certain areas in her locks when she first was undiagnosed with Graves hypothyroid, and we both had no clue what it is, and locks were just popping off, not from the roots, the ends. It was crazy. She's never dyed her hair, it's only color. So, and the color she uses doesn't damage her hair. This was really a thyroid issue she's had, and now it is growing back. This is her texture actually has changed. That's what we're now talking about. Her texture has changed throughout the years I've known her. And we're talking about going on, what, almost 9 years?
Oh, God.
Yeah, I know, right? I know, girl. I know.
Ooh, we getting up there.
Yeah.
We getting up there.
The brightest years are here. Yeah, it's good years. She and I go way back like hair grease. So I'm about to do her hair, and then I'll, finish it up so you guys can see it, okay? It's weird how uneven your hair is.
Right.
And how the ends, because the hair, this is actually the real length of the hair.
Yep.
How you're down here
Down
now.
here.
So just imagine if you didn't get sick.
Right.
It's,
I was saying that the other day.
yeah, I didn't realize how uneven your hair was until you came and you were waiting for Jimmy to wash your hair. It's like, shit, her hair is uneven. I mean, it's healthy. It's all in the ends. The good thing, nothing in the root is falling off. That's what's important.
That's the main thing.
Guys, we are back. It is done. This took a little longer, even though it took like an hour, which is long for me. She hasn't done her hair in like 4 months. So January, yeah. So it's actually, yeah. And you came that first week of January. Mm-hmm. So that's how long she hasn't done her hair. She had like at least 2 to 3. Blue, stop. Oh, good Lord, the dog is about to pull. My dog, I'm sorry. 2 to 3 inches of new growth. So just to reiterate what I said earlier, if your hair is going through any type of trauma, damage, that you're trying to revitalize your hair, any type of breakage or whatever, and you're considering coloring or dyeing your hair, and if you know it's not healthy enough to be colored, give the color or the dye a break. Work on your new growth. Remember we were talking about how her locks are uneven because it popped? You guys heard me earlier. None of her locks popped from the root. As you can see, she has all her roots together, right? So they all popped in the middle, and that was years ago. Because how long have you been diagnosed?
Probably about
5 years. Yeah, right. So if sometimes vanity makes, we have been doing this long enough to know that we have met people where vanity is the #1 reason why a lot of people lose their hair. You're so vain. I don't mean it in a bad way. It's like you're so vain. You want all the new styles, all this. And if you know your hair is not ready for it, you're just causing damage. That's why some of you end up with permanent damage hair. Whether you have locks or you don't have locks, it's still here, right? I told you guys how long I've known this lady. In fact, we were saying 9 years. We found out it's actually 12 years. She was 21, 10 to 12. She was 21 when I met her, and she's now 32. That's how long she and I have been together. Right? And if it wasn't for Grace with breaking up her hair in between, her locks would have been on her butt by now. Right? So give your hair a break. You're going through something, even if it's stress, you know when your hair is shedding. If it is stress, if it's from you getting it being manipulated too much, you are going to know, stop. For the more mature people, I know some of you like, oh, I don't want to show my grace. You'll know your hair is damaged. Show your grace. Ladies, we've been wrapping our hair in African wraps the past 5, 10 plus years. That's the thing now. It's been around for a while, but now it's back. Then wrap your hair up. You are going to be fine. My mother is sewing a skirt for a lady, and she comes up in a couple of days to go to a wedding in Jamaica, and my mother is making her African skirts and her wrap, and she's going to the wedding with her hair wrap. So that means you can wrap your hair and allow your hair to relax. So you're not pulling, snatching, dyeing, coloring, doing all that stuff and breaking it up more. When your hair becomes healthy, then you can decide to do color or dye. It took us about 2 years when you first started to do color before I can say, okay, your hair is healthy now. Once our thyroid levels leveled out, I said, now we can do color. Okay? Guys, again, we'll be working at our New Jersey location from the 6th of this month, which was 2 days ago, until the 29th. If you're trying to book, only New Jersey bookings we are taking. Georgia, hold up. I will post when we are taking bookings for Georgia. Please, I'm only doing New Jersey location right now. Remember, call, speak your name and telephone number clearly, and I will return your call. Please be patient because I return calls around 5, 6 in the afternoon. Your call is going to be returned. Just please be patient. All right? And your locks has to be a year old. I did a video why I wait for people's locks to mature before I touch it. You want to go to someone else? I'm fine with that. Okay? Love you guys, and more videos will be posted soon. We had a lot of new growth. Let's go here. This color looks good. You going to put rulers in this when you get home?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you need those? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
we're gonna fill it up.
Right, don't forget to castor oil your hairline. Yeah, it looks good. That color.